Okay, donc, so now we are going to do the interview, so people who don't understand French can understand what Nicolas is doing here. So, what brought you to America?
I actually have been in San Francisco for honeymoon
Oh, okay.
because I recently married. So, yeah.
So it was not a business trip.
It was not a business trip, but my wife had to work in Los Angeles for a week. Now she's currently in Los Angeles, and so last week was honeymoon. This week is working week, and next week we will go back on honeymoon.
Back home. Oh, go back.
Honeymoon, where we will go to Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and we'll come back here, and then fly back to Vietnam.
Okay, so it's like a 2-week honeymoon.
Yeah, it's 2-week honeymoon, 1 week of kind of working and
in
wandering.
Between.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you like America?
Yeah, it's very nice, very cool here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weather is rather chilly.
Yeah.
Yeah, is much cooler than
you felt.
Yeah, actually, and the wind is kind of freezing.
Yeah, this week it started to get cold.
Yeah.
We had a great January. It was warm every day.
Oh.
But all of a sudden the winter settled,
and we came at the right.
When it's winter, but they should warm up again at the end of March, I hope.
Yeah, somebody told me that it was about like
2 months of cold.
8 weeks, something like this.
Yeah, 2 weeks
My previous host told me that.
where we get rain, and then all of a sudden the sun is every day. So we were praying for rain actually because everything is starting to get too dry.
Oh.
We had a very long summer and the fall, so it was not raining at all.
So it's very dry here.
It was very dry, yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
The whole fall was dry, like October, November, December was dry. We had a sunny Christmas and then a sunny half January.
And
then now, thank God, we had a little bit of rain. Is it how's the temperature? I mean, how's the weather in Vietnam? Rainy?
It used to be very rainy. It's rainy about 8 months per year.
Oh, it's very
and
rainy.
Very, very rainy for like 4 to 6 months per year. Now it's the hot season. I just left at the very end of the wet season.
Okay.
Now it's the hot season.
So when you go back home, it's going to be warm.
Really warm.
Great.
30 or 35 degrees and
So that's good that you get a little cool here and then go back.
There is in the Natural Museum of Science in the Golden Gate Park. They have one room.
Yes.
Well, what's the name? The rainforest room.
Yes.
And it's rather warm and humid inside, and it's pretty much like Vietnam.
Oh, okay.
Like
you visited the Academy of Science of Golden Gate?
Yeah, Academy of Science.
You visited?
Yeah, we've been there. I haven't had the chance to go on the roof, to the living room, which is very famous. I really wanted to see that. But we visited the...
Did you visit the whole Golden Gate Park and everything?
Not exactly the whole, but yeah, pretty much.
Well, when she comes back, you can do it.
Yeah, I'm still missing the Japanese garden.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's really a nice experience. You should not miss that. And then, of course, there's the Dion Museum around.
Dion, yeah, we did it. Although my wife is not too much on the
museum side.
She likes museum, but she did prefer the Legend of Honor.
Okay.
Because it's more classical and more French style.
That's true. She likes French culture.
She actually loves French culture. Yeah, lucky.
Lucky you.
Yeah, lucky me. And very nice with Rodin sculpture and very, very nice paintings.
Yes.
I was very amazed to see Van Gogh painting there.
Yes.
And Monet, Van Gogh, or even Pissarro.
Actually, some Vietnamese people do speak French, no? I mean, they had some kind of presence there.
French colonial was in Vietnam for, I'm not exactly sure how long, but
so they probably studied in school somewhere.
Yeah. But the older people speak French.
Yes.
But the younger, they speak the business language, which is English. So my wife speaks
English and Vietnamese.
Pretty good English and Vietnamese, of course.
Yeah. And you speak all three?
I speak French and English, and I speak like maybe 50 or 60% of Vietnamese.
Oh, because you practice with her?
Yeah, I practice with her and her family and my staff.
Yeah, the more you live there, the more you learn.
Yeah.
And TV is in Vietnamese, obviously. mostly?
TV, I'm not too much TV fan. I
Okay,
should not say
okay.
that.
So you
maybe,
watch
but-
YouTube in English? YouTube in English?
Yeah. Well, we go to cinema where it's English
Okay.
and it's American movies with the original version, subtitled with Vietnamese.
I see.
So it's pretty
And you
convenient.
can
for
always
us.
watch YouTube in French, maybe?
YouTube and in French or English. We have HBO in Vietnam.
Yes?
Yeah, that's really cool.
awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And you have high speed everywhere, I heard?
Yeah.
You just told me
Yeah,
you have
we have
Wi-Fi
Wi-Fi
everywhere.
and everything, so we can watch.
And what kind of government is it? Is it like democratic, I suppose?
No, it's
Republican, more conservative?
yeah, it's pretty much.
Very conservative?
I think it's very conservative. Some things are not really tolerated there.
I
Not
see.
allowed. Like Facebook is non-officially blocked there.
I see.
Yeah.
But you can access it.
There are ways now it's opening.
Yes.
It's some companies allows to access
To
to
open it.
Facebook, some doesn't.
Yeah, Facebook is abused.
Yeah.
Even I get spammed myself.
Oh.
Like sometimes post something really offensive on my Facebook and I have to remove that person because people put sometimes a fake photo behind who they really are, and you
really?
accept them as a friend, and then
You mean fake IDs and
and then they post something offensive, and then you have to remove them.
Twitter is cool for this because they can certify your. I mean, you have official pages,
Yes.
and they have a certified tag to make sure that it's really the official
person?
page. Yeah,
Okay.
that's really cool for this. You're sure that the guy who you're talking with is
The
really
real
is who
person.
he is.
There's no identity
Yeah.
theft.
They don't do this for everybody. I'm not exactly sure how they do this, but
Identity theft is very common in America.
yeah, I heard about this. ID theft is that
And
sounds.
I mean, there's a lot of people who steal other people's social security or other people's name, address, phone number. I don't know how they access that.
If you go to internet, you have everything.
You can access a
Yeah.
lot.
Especially
So-
Facebook.
Yeah, especially Facebook. Hopefully, you don't post your social security on Facebook. That would be terrible.
I don't know about the U.S. social security number, but in France,
Yeah.
the social security number is an algorithm,
Oh.
and actually you can get most or all of the pieces of the algorithm on the
Oh.
internet. If
Oh
you
my
look
God.
for the guy you want the social
So
security
that's
number.
how it happens then.
Yeah, and in France, it's. I mean, it's not that easy, but look, you can do it. You can find all the information on the web to
redo the
recreate.
numbers?
So you get the social security number.
Ah, got it.
Yeah, it's.
So you should not post your real
the
date
age,
of birth.
the date of birth. This is something. This is one of the main things. And the place where you're born.
A lot of
and,
people post their date of birth because
Yeah.
they post their month and their day,
Yeah.
but then they post the year they graduate. So people say, okay, minus 18 years, that's
something like this. Yeah.
yes.
All the age. Sometimes
And then they
it-
figure out the age of the person easy. So for a long time, I had the year I graduated, and I removed
You
it
removed it.
because a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a little. I mean, it sounds not dangerous at all, but it could be a pain if somebody.
Yeah, if somebody
tries to-
steals your credit card and your ID and your name, and then they can open a bank account. I did have someone totally steal my bank account one time, and I had to close.
Oh really?
Yes.
How did he do that?
I don't know. I mean, I know one time somebody opened all the mailboxes in our building, and he took all the information from the checkbooks and everything. But it could happen.
I
Some
got,
people take it from the garbage. Sometimes people throw away their
Yeah,
bills.
sure. I never do that. I always destroy all the. I'm a little paranoid.
Yeah, destroy your
Something.
credit cards for sure.
Oh yeah, of course I destroy pretty much all the papers. No, because in Vietnam the people get the paper
Yeah.
and reuse them as
An application somewhere, or
just to write, just to use paper to write something, or
Really?
sometimes just to wrap the sandwiches
Something,
there or
yeah.
anything. So the guy just go to the garbage, take all the paper and resell it. So that's why I mean when there's no information on it, okay, I put in the garbage. But as long as there is one
Any
information, I
information.
destroy it. And
oh yeah, you're wise.
Yeah.
You are very wise. But a lot of people are not as wise, and they put it in the garbage, and they
Yeah.
don't think somebody's gonna open that.
be lazy or.
And it's even worse, dangerous now because people separate paper from garbage.
Yeah.
So people look
So
only
it's
in the
just
paper
easier,
part.
yeah,
Now
yeah.
it's even easier.
Which we don't do in Vietnam.
We don't separate.
No, not at all. It's even worse than this. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not. Yeah, it's too bad.
So you can open a business on security, maybe. But anyway, can you explain to us what kind of business you have?
So I do have a mobile application company in Vietnam.
Yes.
So we develop mobile applications for iPhone or Android or any kind of high-end smartphone.
Okay.
And we also do websites, but we're more focused on the mobile application.
Are we on? Did I push?
I think so.
Oh, I did. Okay. So mobile applications. So let's say you come see me, and you say I do mobile application. Do you have an idea you want me to develop for you? Is that what you would say to me?
Yes, or if you have a business and I come to see you and I think about a way for you to use an application to increase your business, increase your market share, or reduce your cost, then I will tell you do this and you will gain this. And then if you can see it and if you can
You see a benefit in it?
see a benefit in it, then
I
you will
hire
tell
you
me,
to
okay.
develop the.
Yeah.
There was a company that was saying we can teach you how to create an app in 24 hours. Is that possible?
That is possible depending what kind of app you're doing.
How
depending-
difficult it is?
Maybe they have a framework, some application. So some companies they have a framework of
You
a
just fill
newly
in the
built
blank,
application,
just
and you
fill
just
in the
drag
blank.
and drop a few fields.
Ah.
And you have like a basic standard thing with maybe a few pictures, some pages that you turn, and maybe a RSS feed,
Okay.
something like this.
Like
That
a
is-
template, maybe?
Yeah, like a template.
Like when you build your own website online, something like that?
Yeah. So that is possible, but
Do you
nothing really
use the
fancy.
WordPress templates yourself?
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
We
okay.
do WordPress templates, and yeah, we're pretty good at it. Yeah.
And then you modify it to your taste.
Yeah. Design, and you can do many things with WordPress.
Oh,
Many
wow.
things. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's, yeah, and you very
So what's the
flexible.
name of your website? And I didn't mention it in the first interview.
It's on mobile.
It's
It's
ITS?
on mobile. Yeah, itsonmobile.com.
ITS?
its-on-mobile.com.
Oh, there's two dash.
There's two dashes
It's
between everyone.
on mobile with two hyphens. Okay. Okay, it's on mobile.com. So we know right there that you do mobile applications.
Yeah, that was the trick. The actual company name is Information Technology Services,
Okay.
which is ITS.
ITS.
And there's the pun. It's on mobile.
Oh, ITS on mobile. Oh, it's not it's. It is.
It's not exactly. It's
But
the name is ITS, and then it becomes.
It serves both purposes
yeah,
right there.
that's actually why we choose that domain.
That
name.
word,
Yeah.
yes, that's word.
Yeah.
Very smart. So, so there is a market for you just in Vietnam, or you also try to attract other countries to your
There
company?
used to be a market in Europe.
Yes.
I mean, there's still a market in Europe, but we first started to look for a market, our main market in Europe, in the US as well.
Yeah.
And recently it opened in Vietnam.
Mhm.
Not that much, but it's starting.
Okay.
That's
So most of your first clients were Europeans.
yeah. My very first client was American.
Oh.
Yeah, and most of our clients then were French or English.
Wow. Okay. I thought you stayed in Vietnam because all your clients were Vietnamese.
Actually, not.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
Surprisingly, no.
So that's not the reason you're there. Then.
Uh,
Okay. Okay. So you can when you're on the internet, you can work from anywhere.
Yeah, that's the point. And actually, a lot of big companies here,
Yeah.
they even don't have offices.
Yeah.
They work remotely from everywhere because
And they
they're
sell their
structured.
salesmen all over the world.
Yeah, and even the workforce, even the developers, they work from everywhere.
Yeah.
But they're all centralized with collaboration tools.
Do you have a salesman who travels the world for you?
My associate does travel
Yeah, and he
in
goes to
Europe
companies.
so far. He might come here
Yeah,
at a certain
and
point in time.
see if he can get some accounts here.
See if we can get, well, especially we have the data collection service,
Yeah.
data collection solution that we try to sell, we try to expand.
That's great.
So he might come here
Visit them.
to talk about this and meet some guys inside there.
Make appointments with companies here.
Yeah.
Well, we
sell
hope
the
you
service.
come here because you'll be a great addition to the French community that is
you.
very small. So I'm happy I met you. So I wanted to wish you a lot of success and maybe next year you'll be here.
I'm
Maybe
not exactly sure, but
They
that
could.
might be.
It
that
could
be.
happen. Some people like to do maybe 6 months here and 6
Yeah.
months here,
Yeah.
so they can accommodate both.
Or
You
work
know,
remotely and come
and visit
yeah,
a lot or
back and
something like
forth.
that.
And that would be cool. I mean, I really
Yeah.
like the place and the ambience, and the city is nice. It's fun.
Yeah.
A lot of things to do.
San Jose you should visit, and
Sure.
Palo Alto is a nice city also.
Yeah, and Cupertino. I mean, that's the headquarters.
You
of-
visited Palo Alto already?
No,
or
I
Stanford?
haven't. I haven't.
Well, maybe next week
I would
you
love
can.
to.
You like Stanford University if you like the ambiance, things like that.
I would love to.
Okay, so just call me and I'll give you a few ideas.
Sure.
So this was Nicolas Embleton. He's French and he speaks, as you can see, very good English.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for being on French American TV.
Thank you.